Good morning. Excellent result for England yesterday. I suppose there was a trade there, but up to you if you took it or not. Or if you're just looking for the equaliser. Well, got it with an excellent goal from Saka. Similar story in the 8 o'clock. Turkey scoring first. So you could have covered that 0-1. Because it's highly likely we're going to see both teams to score given what Turkey have done against Austria. And we know the capabilities of this Dutch side. Well, got the equaliser 70th minute and so unlucky. An own goal costing them. What a pity. Tennis-wise yesterday, just a couple of plays. As you can tell, the deeper you get into the tournament, the trickier it becomes because the quality remains. So looking at the ladies' game, mostly, Ons Jabeur and Svitolina, guess what? Another tiebreaker. So you'd have got a green. And I'm sorry I was distracted by the England match. You could have got a green as you got to the tiebreaker. But it's up to you if you play or not. We've had pretty much a 50-50. One player losing in a tiebreaker, the other winning. And it indeed, well, she lost the first two service games. Big problems. So this is the problem with tiebreakers. You can't make a mistake. One single error could blow the bank. Break her opponent's serve and we're up and running. But a good call. We got that recovery after that 6-1, which was a concern. Wow. Another one to add to your shorties collection. Iga Swiatek going down 6-1, 6-2 in 2 sets after winning the first. Wow. But another shorty blowing up. We got Wang. I thought that I'll call her Harriet today. Keep calling her Hillary. Hallery then. Yeah, Hallery would be excellent. Harriet did win the first set. I thought she was gettable. Wang, a different ranking, 42nd. So decent form for Wang. Did win that second set, and alas, she won the third. But we did get out with a nice profit there. In the men's game, Taylor Fritz, no problems. Novak lost the first set to Papiron, won the next 3, but highly unlikely would have got any reasonable increase in the odds. It needs to be at least 2 sets or a set and a breakdown for us to get a decent go at Novak at decent odds. Rune coming through, 2 sets down. So this is another one. A bit distracted by the England match. What a pity. 2 sets down and Rune wins the next 3. That's what you're after. That's what I'm alluding to with Djokovic. Goes 2 sets down. We've got a really good chance. Komasana got rid of Rublev, but Musetti, as has been well advertised here, came through. And he is a class act. You see the type of players he's been beaten. Bautista Agut, this is an excellent win for him against a very much in form Foggy. Elsewhere, well, Zverev came through in 3 sets. Great performance from Norrie to take it so deep into the third. But alas, couldn't get through. That was it yesterday. On to today. And I'm not researching the football today. We've got plenty of it. But we've had that break for the Euros. And that could scupper the form lines. So I'm not too keen. I think it would be a little bit of a waste of my time. But what I will be doing for you is covering the Swedish Allsvenskan. AIK odds on, Malmo odds on. That's a good starting point. But we've got a 2.3, 2.45 the favourite, along with that break for the Euros, which is scuppering the form lines. And I'd rather be watching. Okay, I will be watching for you. Similar story with Norway today. Norwegian Elite Serien. Bodo Glimt, not even odds on favourite because they're taking on a solid enough yardstick in Brann. Rosenborg and Mulder, both odds on favourite today. But look at the other matches, 2.3, 2.2, 2.3 the favourite, suggesting a very tough coupon. Finland, we got the Veikkausliiga and familiar names. KUPS should get the win today. I'd be quite confident of that. But Marianne Hamner and Haka is a very tough one to call. So we've got a lot of 2.2 the favourites today, which will be a real slog to research, because you come to the conclusion, as the market did, that you can't split the teams. So it'll be a watching brief for me today. More tennis. I don't know when it's going to start, rain delay or otherwise. We're getting deep into the competition, which does make my life tougher. I like exploiting the early rounds in Grand Slam tennis because there's some obvious risks. We've got a player in the top 10 playing a player 120th, that kind of thing. We've got Alcaraz against Humbert. He's been made to work today, so far, Alcaraz. So we might see the same. Tara Paul against Bautista Agut. Had to end that match yesterday against Fabio Fognini. And that is a good yardstick. Foggy winning 2 consecutive 3-0s to get against Bautista Agut, and still took 2 sets off Bautista Agut. So good performance. Might get something out of Bautista Agut today. Taro Paul, he is 13th in the world, so there's 99 differences there. Yannick Sinner, very, very short odds, got to be laid. You saw what happened yesterday, that Iga Swiatek at 1.08. Okay, got to be laid. I know I say 1.05 or lower, but use your discretion, particularly if she wins the first set. Got to lay. And Medvedev against Dimitrov. This looks very well matched indeed. You'll note a sudden lurch for Grigor Dimitrov from being odds-on favourite to not being, because he's playing top 5. But I think they're so tightly ranked that maybe 1.67 is a tad short for Medvedev, and we should be expecting a 5-setter or a very competitive Dimitrov. As has been the case, we've been 2 sets down and he's come out of it. So he's got some battle in him. But this is a very highly ranked player in opposition. Goff and Navarro. Goff, world number 3 or 2? Yeah, second against 17th. Emma Raducanu, I still wouldn't trust her with stolen money, but she's a very strong odds-on favourite today. When your favourite's 135th in the rankings, you get the idea. Madison Keys has been short price favourite coming up to this. Very tight ranked. Note her opponent is a world number 7, so she's no slouch. I think Madison Keys and her amazing teeth might be made to work. I think Madison Keys could be layable if winning the first set if the odds are short enough. Badoza and Vekic, 1.8. Bit like that football I was talking to you about, 2.2 the favourite. Telly, it's just relating, it's too tough to call. But we got 93rd against 37th. So we've got a big rankings differential here. And 93rd is the marginal favourite. So don't know what's going on there. But a small, manageable group of matches today, complementing the football. We should get, I hope, a trade or 2 out of it. I don't know when the Euros begin again. It would help if you followed the football part, not the tennis part. Let's have a look. Next Euros, Spain against France on the 9th of July. France, talk about England being lucky. I think France, a couple of own goals to get them through and a penalty. Unbelievable, Jeff. Spain have been excellent as well. Again, 2.55 the favourite. Don't expect any research from me. Haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Netherlands against England. Got to be wary of this Dutch forward line. It is brimming with class. And if England aren't on their case in the back 4, they will be torn apart. Got to be very, very careful. This is probably one of the better attacks England has faced on the 10th of July. And that's it, of course. Just those 2. Now we've got Europa League qualifiers on the 11th of July. So it's very early for the Europa League qualifiers. You're not going to have any big names. We've got the likes of Noah. It's going to park the Ark in front of goal. No way they're going to get through, particularly if you get a couple of Lions in the central midfield. A couple of bears up front. And how about a snake on the left wing? Noah's got a lot of subs on the bench as well, mostly animals. So Shelburne from Ireland playing St Joseph's of Gibraltar. So we've got some familiar names. But this is the early stages of Conference League and Europa League football. Probably not tradable, certainly not researchable. But if it's in play, it could be followable. Friday, probably see the Irish returning. Maybe not. This is the women's qualifiers. Normally have the Irish First Division, Irish Premier Division. Our normal Friday fun, and Saturday we should have some more league football. Don't forget, we are about a month away from the beginning of the season proper. 3rd of August, stick that in your notebook, sees the SPL returning. So it's 3 months, 3 weekends in April. Well, let's go to April, up to August even. 3rd of August, SPL, Belgium. Excellent stuff. And the FA Cup. 10th, Championship. Tends to start a week before the Premier League. Likely we get English League 1, English League 2. I wouldn't be surprised, indeed. So great to see them back. Our usual staples, but 12:30 kick-off on the 10th. And the 17th, English Premier League. I think our Italians coming off their scooters kicking off as well. And Spanish La Liga, a couple of matches. And the FA Cup. So fabulous stuff in August. DBF Pokal as well. Lots of familiar names. Dortmund playing Phoenix, Lübeck, Freiburg, Ingolstadt, Leipzig, Union Berlin. Likely to give these a really good go because get some competitive football before the season begins. So some excellent stuff. 24th will likely see the German Bundesliga return. And with that, our 2:30 kickoffs. There we go there. 2:30 kickoff normally, but this doesn't seem to see 30. Take 6 hours away from this. So that's 11 minus 6. That doesn't make sense. 5 p.m. kickoff. I don't know what the reason for that is. Normally 2:30 p.m. for the Bundesliga. But it's great to see it back. We're only less than a month away. So tolerate Finland, Norway, Sweden today. We're going to have higher quality football coming up. But we've got some readable matches today as indicated by the market. So I will be on hand for you throughout the day on Telegram and watching the football in the Scandinavian countries. But don't forget, with On Jabeur, don't forget, decide whether you want to go into tiebreakers or not. Okay. Yet another one. Not breaking in normal time, let's call it in inverted commas, in the 90 minutes. Not breaking in those initial stages up to 6. Taking it to a tiebreaker, as you can see, so you can be caught out. Because your service game has to be perfect. So don't forget that. We would have actually made a green screen getting to the tiebreaker. That's the point I'm trying to get across. The one I did cash out of, Berg, of course, and Pegula went on to win comfortably in the tiebreaker. The ones prior to that lost by a single point. So up to you if you want to play tiebreakers. You saw with England yesterday, penalties, oh boy. Can you trust them? Have a great day. Telegrammers, I'll see you throughout the day for the football. Some of it's readable, some of it's not. And hopefully this quality of tennis will continue. We've got lots of short price favourites at this stage. We know are reliable as well. We've also got some fascinating contests where we've had some reliable sorts who've got themselves out of jail. But now it looks like a 50-50 matchup. So fascinating stuff today. Hopefully we'll make a green screen or two, particularly in the football. Be nice to get back in reading football matches again. It's something we have to do consistently to keep the patterns up, keep being able to read the in-play stats in play. But we've got plenty of that August onwards. I'll see you later on for a dip in a toe, Scandinavian football, and a continuation of Wimbledon Grand Slam.